Good day, Sagittarius viewers. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I was just shuffling for the overall energy and messages for the Sagittarius Collective for November 2025. I am changing things up a little bit this month and going right into tarot. So let's go ahead and get started. Remember, these are general readings, not personal. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, Spirit. What does the collective need to know for November? Thank you. Can I get a couple more cards to get started? Thank you. Can I get just a couple more cards, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles in the challenge position. So you're having trouble letting go of something. We also have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you're nervous. I think you're nervous to be in a relationship with somebody. I think you're nervous to put yourself out there because we have the Emperor in reverse as well. Letting go of familiarity, letting go of, I don't want to say freedom, but you know, within a relationship, needing to check in on somebody, wanting to check in on somebody, having somebody really care about you, having somebody return that love that you are wanting to give. You're not used to it. It might seem overwhelming at first. It might seem like somebody is stepping into your independence. I feel like you're having a hard time with this energy. Now, this just doesn't have to be like as a couple, but this could be, you know, maybe it could be at work. Maybe you're going from working at home to back to the office or vice versa. But you're struggling with the idea of being a couple or a team, and having other people maybe depend on you or care what you think and what you're doing and maybe what you're eating or how you're taking care of yourself. It seems like you're so used to being by yourself and independent that it's a little strange to you. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed by this feeling. You're so independent and so used to doing things on your own that it's taken a second for you to become a little bit more used to the idea of having that energy within your space. Yeah, this is going to be, though, everything that you wanted. You have some great things coming in for you, Sagittarius. It's like things are coming together for you. Things are calming down with the Six of Swords energy. And it's because you put in the work. You've been working on yourself. And it's like you're finally being rewarded for the person that you're becoming. And the reason why things are calming down, the reason why your manifestations are coming into fruition, your wishes are coming true, is because of the work that you've put in. Because of the vulnerability that you have shown. Because of the energy that you have raised within yourself. Because when you make changes, and you outwardly show them, you start living these changes. You're not just talking about it. You're not just saying, I'm spiritual. You're not just liking, these. You're actually living this life, changing your lifestyle, changing your habits, becoming the person that you want to be, the person that can move yourself into a safer path, a path that you've been yearning for. And you've been putting in the work and living that. That's the thing. Like, you can put in the work, but you have to live what you're telling yourself. You have to live what you are preaching. So it's like all these things are coming into your energy, not by happenstance. It's because you've worked for it. You put a lot of time and energy into changing your lifestyle, the way you think, the way you communicate. And it's not easy, and it takes a lot of time for that to happen. It takes a lot of thoughtfulness, thinking about the words you're going to use, thinking about how it's going to affect people, thinking about how it's going to affect yourself when you speak to yourself. Trying to be more mindful of the way you talk to yourself. We have the Eight of Pentacles, working hard, just like I said, putting in the time. And that's going to be beneficial to you. Making things work for you. I just heard not expecting less than you deserve. Yes, Spirit, that is for sure. You know your worth. What else do we need, Spirit? What else does the Sagittarius Collective need to know? Some of you might be stuck on a path. Stuck in a cycle. And that's not to say that you can't reverse that, but you have to want to. You have to want to, like I said, change. You're going to have to want to become aware of how you speak to others, of how you act. Are you gossiping? Are you saying negative things all the time? Are you trying to remain positive? Are you taking the lessons out of every situation that might not be, always A+? Because every situation has a lesson to learn. Even if it's not the happiest situation, are you making sure that you're seeing the effort that, you're making? Giving yourself applause when you do something, even baby steps? Because just because nobody else is giving you applause and you're working on yourself doesn't mean that the universe isn't seeing it. We have the Three of Swords. This is a healing. A lot of people see it as heartbreak, but once you get hurt, once you start feeling hurt, is when your heart starts to heal. You start to go into, how can I make this better? How can I heal from this? So that's why I see the Three of Swords as a healing energy, rather than, again, that mindful thinking. A lot of people see this as hurting. And yes, we're healing because we got hurt. But I see this as a healing energy. Because the moment we get hurt, mind, body, and spirit, our body starts to want to heal. The body starts to go into like a survival. What can I do to feel better? What can I do? Your body says, what can I do? Your white blood cells start going to the wound and trying to start healing. It's science. So, of course, this is a healing energy. So right now you might have gotten hurt by something, but you're being called to, like I said, take the lessons and start healing, because there is opportunity for you if you start changing your mindset and your goals. There is healing all around you, and it'll be coming to you. All right, so let's move on to our concluding deck for our Sagittarius collective. I am so glad that you're here. Thank you for coming back another month. And if you're new, I appreciate you. Shuffling for the concluding message. Thank you. All right, Spirit. We just got this card for our beautiful Leo collective, and I told them, I'm going to tell you, you cannot be sad when you see this card. It's like smiles for miles. Joyful Muse. I said, I don't even like cats, but this has to be one of the cutest cards that I've ever seen. Inspiration. The Joyful Muse invites you to become more playful, to have more mirth and joy in your life. You have become boring to yourself even as others continue to find you interesting. Circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror. Smile to a stranger. Wink to a child. Be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. The Joyful Muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Give yourself permission to be mischievous and find the humor in the tragedy, while carefully not to become frivolous. The power of this muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create a beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy you perceive in areas of your life. The Joyful Muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails. That's that healing phase. And the future seems dour. Embrace her gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to become out for a play date, and he or she will help you to return to your innate innocence, the place of never been there, never done that, even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning. I love this card. You know, find that place of happiness. Find the lessons that you need to learn. Take the lessons from the tragedy and heal, because there's so much here. It's amazing. Thank you for joining me, Sagittarius. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also for hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7, and it's such a joy on my lives. The energy is amazing. The people are amazing, and I'd love to see you there. But if not, I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.